Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Big Pharma Strategy and Tactics episode 12. So we have advanced time a little bit here in the future, and we have built out a little bit. As you can see, we have built out another whole copy of our Peace of Mind cure line, except for the maker part. Got all the stuff here, but we've got our final piece here, male contraceptive, bipolar disorder, just as in the other building. But now we have also fast forwarded time enough to get our sachet maker. Sachet, get a bonus for each cure effect in the drug, and upgrading it gives you a bigger bonus. Now the nice thing about this is, unlike the syringe maker, which does give you a bonus to the drug rating, the higher drug rating for drugs that can cure people can, well, cure people. We don't actually want that. I know, scary, that being that we're a drug company, but the sachet maker gives us a chance to take our higher level drugs, mix a bunch of other good stuff into them, and get some bonuses that way. So we're going to try our hand at a 4 cure maximum bonus sachet maker. I'm going to leave our 12 scientists idle now to get up a bunch of points so that we can rocket up the sachet maker bonuses. The other thing we got while we were waiting is regulatory connections, which I upgraded to level 3. So this will give us a cure rating bonus to all of our drugs. Now, as far as I can tell, or at least logic would dictate, the increase from the regulatory connections only serves to increase your drug prices. It doesn't actually make them cure more people, because again, it's just the drug rating agency giving you a higher rating, not actually your drugs magically becoming more effective because the government says they're more effective. So that's pure profit right there. And that will help our bottom line incredibly, because all of our old cures that we're still making are all going to get boosted by that. Right then, so we'll retrofit our Peace of Mind into this, but let's make this 4 cure sachet maker back here. Now, what we do want to do is we want to stop one of our beer and wing night things, because we're actually going to merge the beer and wing night drug lines into our Peace of Mind drugs and make it all sachet. So let us recreate this drug line here. So Jungdunsian quartz needs to get shaken once, and we're going to do that back here. Jungdunsian quartz. Jungdunsian. And let's take a look at another. We have so many drugs that we now, or so many ingredients that we now know. Jungdunsian quartz. Do we not have a Jungdunsian quartz anymore? Zurite quartz. Jagostein concentration. What? Alright, oh, hang on. Let's look at it from a more logical standpoint. Maybe the name changed on us. Gout and constipation. So those are the ones we want. The gout crystals. There you are. Gelatinous zero. I wonder why the name changed. I wonder why it changed. Also, I wonder why we haven't upgraded it. Zoink! Alright, so you guys are going to feed into here so we can shake them. Alright, and again, looking back to our previous thing, we now need to plug them plus the Ducel Benedite juice. I do remember that stuff. Got to plug them into the multi-mixers. Actually, let's put you like this. Give ourselves more room. Alright, you guys, actually you plug into... No, that can't work. That won't work. And you plug into here. And you're actually going to be crossing off the exit ramp here, because that's going to go at half speed, that's going to go at half speed. So that actually works out well. And that goes into here. And then these two will meet, and that will give us full coverage with our crossing proper here. Now, a few things we got to keep in mind here is that if we're going to be mixing beer and wing night into this ingredient is already at it's going to be at a 17 concentration. So if we have steps that need to arbitrarily increase it to a 17 after we've activated all of our reactions, we don't need to do that. We just mix it into this stuff, and this will use this as the base, and the concentration will work for us. Alright, so after we have multi-mixed these things, we got Irene dust. That just increases it a little bit. That increases it a little bit. That gives us gout. Okay, so the this thing activates it, and I think all these others just these just serve to ratchet up the concentration. That obliterates the constipation, but we'll be doing that anyway. So yeah, we can do this. We can absolutely do this and save ourselves a few steps here. So what we do need to do is two evaporators, an agglomerator, and a dissolver. That is what we need to do. So let's do those. Alright, 2 evaporators. 2 evaporators, and agglomerator. And a dissolver. Going the wrong way. Alright, hang on. Trying to give myself plenty of room. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay, so now this is going to spit this out at a concentration of a 6. So what we need to do is we need to multi-mix this and this stuff, but make this stuff the base. Oh wait, no, we got to shake it. We got to shake our money making. That's the other thing we got to do to this before we do any kind of mixing. Is get some more shaking going. There we go. And since we've upgraded the shaker enough, we need to shift it by 2 places. Because, well, here, let's let the simulation cook a little bit and make sure we're doing it properly. Gotta get this stuff going, of course. The Benedict juice, which I know it's already dirt cheap, but we could use another upgrade to it, since we're going to be using all the more of it. We also need to make sure that our multi-mixers down here are using the proper base ingredient. What do we got here? Hypertension, angina, or stroke? Doesn't bother us. Okay, we do not want that as the base. We want the less complex one as our base. We just gotta wait for one of these to reach the... Yep, and toggle that away from the base. There we go. That's more like it. Now what I do need to do is delete off a couple of drugs here. That way this can spit out its stuff. We've got to make sure this goes down the proper path. It does. Good. Alright, now... no, I didn't want to do that. Dang it. Let's try that again. Okay, so if we move this by 2, our 2 cure ingredients, the acid reflux and the soon-to-be liver disease, will go down into the middle, which is exactly what we want. So those 2 shakers are doing exactly what we need them to do. Alright, so 2 multi-mixers now. It's going to be a little bit of a tight squeeze. We'll try this. Nah, it's not going to work. That actually might work. No, that won't. That won't work. Yeah, this is a little tight bit of a tight squeeze. What if we... Yeah, it's got to be that direction. I'm worried about the sachet makers, honestly, but we still might be able to squeeze them in. Yeah, we're gonna have to work with this. We're gonna have to sacrifice this contiguous area. Okay, so in order for this to work properly, you are gonna go in the top here like this. You are going to come down here. No, that's not going to work. You both need to have some of your products siphoned off here. You need to be down here, actually. You need to go down here. And you need to go over here. So that's the top taken care of. You need to come down around here. Go into here, and this is only going at half speed, this is going at half speed, so we'll get the full throughput on this crossing here. Phew! Okay, now for the sachet makers. Can we get 3 of these bad boys? Because we need 3. These only have the 3 going for it. 1, 2, 3. It works! Sort of. Still works! Still works! Actually, what we really want... Problematic. Oh, but you know what? I see a solution in our future here. We give this little scooch. Scooch. We give you down here a little scooch. Okay, hang on. I think we can make this work. Alright, so the top ingredients are taken care of. Bottom ingredients are taken care of. We go down one here. Yeah, here. So watch this. What we want to make sure is that we're having... Yeah, it's still going to be a little shaky in terms of throughput here. But... as long as we can get this as a... yeah, this double... it might be a little shaky in terms of maximum throughput, but it should work. But either way, this is some serious stuff right here, and then this is all going to be our output. Phew! That's a close one. Now, before we commit to this, let me try something else here, just for my own sanity's sake. What would happen if we did these the other direction? Like, no, that really doesn't work. And that really doesn't work. So yeah, we really have to do it this direction. Wait, what was I doing with these? Yeah, that's pretty much what I have to do. Alright, enough fussing. We'll see how this all works out. Alright, we have to make sure that this is the base ingredient when it comes to these two multi-mixers. Alright, good. Base ingredient there. And in the meantime, we're going to make sure our sachet maker gets upgraded. Yeah, keep upping them bonuses. And alright, good. That's the main ingredient here. Now it is going to take a little while for the secondary ingredient to go down here, but look at that. These two are now in the middle. It's sad that liver disease got so badly beaten. Speaking of that, have I stopped? Yeah, I stopped this one. I need to stop the other beer and wing night line here. Because, yeah, you guys are going to get conscripted into the sachet. I mean, we'll let your lines bleed dry here, but otherwise you are finished. Now, I am going to have to do some strategic drug clearing to clear the clogs here at the crossroads, just to make sure things are working properly. Whoop, 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 whoa, hold on. Hold your horses. Aha! You went back to only shifting one, you naughty thing. Yeah, we gotta clear some drugs here. Oops. We need those to shift two. Alright, those are good. That one's not good. Ugh. Pain in my butt. Those are good. Alright, yeah, this thing's not good. Get rid of you. Alright, that one's good. That one's good. I guess it must have reset itself to 1 when I moved it. Because both of these need to be set to 2. Because we need them to shift it that much. Alright, now let's check this thing. Look at that! Defitox precipitate. Everything is active. Bipolar, liver disease, acid reflux, male contraceptive. Love it. And we don't even need to collide it. Into the sachet maker you go. Thunk. Alright, good. That one's making its way down there. Ka-ching! Alright, so by Pinstar Bipolar helper liver trouble cross the stomach, cane catcher stomach storm. Gah! Yeah, marketing will love that one. Wow, we're already at a cure rating of a B. That's probably because of the regulatory connections. All right, let's give this a better name. Hedonism. It is the hedonism drug. Now, yes, it does not have quite the profit that just peace of mind by itself has, but peace of mind's starting to cure some of our people, and we want this to be longer term. So ultimately, this is probably a better deal for us in the longer run. And we still have plenty. Yeah, look at that. We are destroying our market otherwise. So what I'm going to do is, well, I'm basically going to do this into here and shut down. Well, I already shut down our other beer and wing night. So I'm going to convert all of our stuff. Get rid of these syringe makers. Evil syringe makers! They're good, but with stuff that cures people, not so good. And yeah, basically use the other half of this building for our other beer and wing night combination here to get 60 a month of these well, hedonism. And we got the diversified portfolio hedonism, yeah. The achievement, the diversified portfolio, and boom, even bigger upgrades. And we're going to wait till we have 16 points for that 5th upgrade, just because it is that much more delicious. And once our cure rating goes up, because I mean, we're pretty near the sweet spots in a bunch of these places. We should be pretty good. So, off screen, I'm going to convert this building into our sachet maker as well. And then we will look to the future, because we suddenly have freed up a whole bunch more space from getting rid of our older traditional beer and wing night lines that we can now do stuff with. So it should be fun. So if you like this episode and want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.